Hello everyone, it is Anthony Gamer here, and today you are going to watch me playing Slendrina Asylum Recreated. So this would be the last and final part of me reviewing the recreation of Slendrina Asylum. Without further ado, we're gonna play the game and continue where we left off, where we have finished the impossible mode with flashlight alongside Slendrina, Slenderman, the mother, the baby, the husband, and also with Granny alongside Astrologs to be able to unlock Grandpa and Glasses. So we're gonna be only doing for one attempt, and to do this we're gonna make it a little easier rather than playing on impossible mode once again. I have struggled to play the game on that difficulty, and it took me 2 hours and 30-ish minutes to complete. So I'm not gonna take that risk on taking that amount of time for me to complete the good old impossible mode, and we're just gonna be doing on hard mode. Okay, I think that was the choice, a very wise choice that I have chosen 2 weeks ago. So yeah, without further ado, we're gonna be going on to the game, and yeah, if you want to review this, I'll leave in the description. Alright, here we go. On hard mode, I was expecting to do on extreme mode, but I guess my 2 weeks ago self told me in the future I might not gonna make it harder for myself, and I appreciate that. Oh, look at that, a floating head Slendrina just came out of nowhere, just like usual. Alright, now we're gonna go on to the next room and obtain a key. Alright, you know, I truly apologize for all the Slender families that I have postponed to revisiting the asylum for almost 2 weeks. Well, I guess it's been 2 weeks more because it happens to be on Tuesday. And it is Friday, no, Thursday, sorry. So I have to take that apology to the Slender families before they start attacking me once again. And they try to use their big weapons, just kind of like how they did before. And that was uncool. I would not gonna take that kind of challenges ever again. It was just very extreme. No, it's impossible. It's a Tom Cruise style. And I'm not Ethan Hunt, so I can't really try to show all of the skills I have. What we have here? A jump scare, very nice. Oh, we're also playing this with flashlight? I kind of want to make it like the original style, which we usually would not gonna use flashlight in the asylum. Okay, here comes the child, and Slendrina just came out of nowhere. Just came from behind. I'm gonna stay away from the child just by crouching, by pressing C. And I have just figured that when the game that I played 2 weeks ago. I never thought that you could crouch down. And also you could crouch beneath the tables from the dining room. That's one of the facts that I can never really describe and try to figure out by myself. Until, seriously, Granny with the glasses. Oh yeah, where was the glasses for the child? I don't even see her wearing the glasses. That was kind of odd. Maybe she doesn't like wearing cool glasses, kind of like every of the big families would do. Okay, here comes, what in the world? Slendrina on the table? What do you think this is? A dancing? Okay, I won't judge your daughter anymore. Maybe that was a big mistake. Alright then, is that what you want to say, Slenderman? I also heard the husband, and I don't know where the husband, maybe he was just right on the left, but I only see Granny. I don't see that vampire. Also, I'll try to grab that key later. But first, I'm gonna hide myself behind this cabinet. Surely she would know, as long as I be silent. then there will be no chaos. Because they are all agents of chaos. I did not take that quote from The Dark Knight, so yeah. Well, I mean, it's very obvious. Anyway, we're gonna be checking more rooms to gather more of the papers in order to assemble all the pieces for a medical book. Perhaps that we can cure all the sickness from all the victims that had encountered in the asylum full of monsters. Oh, here they are. There is your father. Oh, wow. Okay, let's go for a loop here. Okay, cannot scratch me. A father and a daughter is now striking up. And we gotta get out of it. Not the grandmother. The grandmother. The grandmother is approaching and we're in big trouble. We're in so big trouble. I guess we're gonna have to use our key and find a hiding spot. Close. That was a late interaction. I kinda thought that the door would close when we get inside. I thought it would do it automatically. Seems like that we have to do everything manually in this version. Alright, we're on our halfway through. It's not gonna take that long, unlike before. Okay. Let's see left and right before we cross the road. Seems like there's no transportation passing by, so... Okay, maybe there was one. I think I'm gonna have to wait. Wait for the next bus station to stop on, and we can get out. Or maybe we can just crouch... Never mind, she just went to that pathway. So, we're just gonna go to the opposite way. So far, we haven't seen Grandpa. And it would be so long to make able to have the interaction. And it is very unfortunate that we don't get anything from those two locked rooms. I was already expecting the one from the first room. We didn't get anything because... Okay, maybe this is not the right time to hide, because he would have gotten us anyway. So we have to find a better place to lure him out and try to find a hiding spot. So I'm gonna take my route in this room and close the door immediately without any more delay. Crouch down as fast as you can. Can you close the flashlight? That will be even more realistic, so that the enemies would not going to be so suspicious and curious where this torch coming from. When did I put a torch inside of this wardrobe? See, that will make a big suspicion. Seems like he opened the door instead. Okay, very kind of you. Instead of just breaking down like a monster, even though he is part of it. Okay. Maybe this is the time where I should not judge the Slender families. There will be a lot of consequences. Firstly, I have judged Slendrina, and then her father got mad. Secondly, I judged the father of the child, and now the child got very mad at me. What's gonna be next? Interaction between a husband and a wife? Would that be Granny and Grandpa? What if I mock Granny or Grandpa? Would the other person with the same relations have the vengeance on me? Let's figure this out. Let's figure this one out. I almost lost on track on speaking. But it is not still the same case as our option to explore more areas. Okay, no keys. Shameful. Angeline. I have no key. Okay, this time I did not judge anyone, so I don't know why. The Slendrina's mother came out of nowhere. So I'm gonna hide it. Come on, bring it on. So yeah, she has broken the door, which I am very upset, which should not happen, but it did anyway. So I'm just gonna leave and move on to the middle part of the asylum, because that's the Grandpa. You have an awesome glasses. Slendy, you do not have one because you don't need one. You know why? Because you have no face. No need special glasses. Can you break down the door? Of course he would break down the door using his crowbar. Absolutely. Look at your great-grandfather. He is so strong that he had to use the crowbar to break down a door. Can I see you one more time? Seems like I have no more appearance towards Grandpa. He just disappeared after he has broken down that door. I am lack of keys and lack of point of place. Alright. It is in the same preset, so I'm kind of gladful. So not to mention that we have to find items for the door, because we are playing with extra locks. So yeah, that's why that's what I told to myself 2 weeks ago, that I should just play on hard mode instead of extreme mode with lots of chaos, calamities. There are many people in this asylum. It is not just Slendrina. After you played this recreation, you would think that the original would be so empty after all, because there are not lots of people that try to bug you out. Have we been here? I don't know who's chasing me. It is you again, Angeline with cool glasses. Slendrina's mother seems to have many problems with me. Is this getting personal? What did I do? Anything? I didn't do anything to you. It was your stepmother. Is that what you say? No, your mother-in-law. She made you to do this. It is not me. Your mother-in-law, Granny, were the one who set you up and put you into the cage. So why you took every blame of me? Because you hold the castle? Is that what you think? Don't even try to distract my topic. Alright, maybe I should just open the door so that we have more time to set the trap for the vampire. This isn't the one I need. I need one last paper, which makes me think it would be on the middle of the hallway. I also want to take a look in this room once again. Is there anything there? Nothing. Because we haven't found the hammer and a key. What any other rooms that we haven't checked other than the one that right next to the exit? Slendy, do not move your arms like that. It's very creepy. No, it's actually more disturbing rather than creepy. Also, you have finally survived from the trap that I have set you up. Alright then, time for the second turn. Let's see if we can pass this second challenge. Probably took him much time to be able to notice me once again. Alright, we have finally set up Nosferatu from the room. All we need now is one more paper, which maybe it would be in the exit, right next to it. However, we still lack of items. since we have turned on the extra locks for the door. And where else we can find those items? You. I know you are there. Oh, so this is another spot for the car key. Well, I mean, the padlock key. Should have used the normal padlock key from Granny, because that's more noticeable than using the car key to imitate the same function for the padlock key. Alright, hammer. Where can we get it? I think I have chat everywhere. I guess I'm gonna open all these rooms once again. I don't think they would mind after all. They like messy rooms. Just look at this. A bed that is like this, standing upwards. No doubt that they would like messy rooms. And no doubt they would be Messi fans instead of Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh wait, maybe there's one under the table. No, it is not. If so, it would be more noticeable. What do you think you're doing, Slenderman? Grandpa, where did you hide the last? Also, I turned on the chase music for... Oh yeah, this is Slendrina X. Okay, now here comes your son-in-law, I mean your daughter-in-law, and your wife. What's up with your wife? Okay, so here both wait, why are they getting faster? Is it just me or they're getting faster after I got all of the 8 papers? You know what? I'm gonna do the same technique as I did before. Crouching under the table, wait for them to leave. I don't know, it's just me that they're getting faster over time. Okay, so your father-in-law, I mean your father actually, your father gone to that position, and your son-in-law just came and get across to me in this dining room. You have to get it right for the family trees though. Don't get it wrong. Some people claim, Grandpa, where were you? Where were you? How did you over there? Or maybe I just didn't pay attention. Okay then, Grandpa. I'm glad both you and Grandpa, I mean Granny, did not immediately take me on the death scene, which means they still act like the other rest of the monsters, which they have to take you multiple times of hits to be able to make you dead. I appreciate that. Now all we need is the hammer. Where can we get that? If they actually make a system of Grandpa sleeping, oh, that'll be bad. I have no clue when the time that Grandpa would sleep, and then we can take his crowbar and break down those planks on the door. That'll be a great idea, but it is also not very efficient, because you still need to find the hammer, right? The jump scare's back. I've already seen it. Alright. Enough with this. Enough is enough. I've seen countless of times that these monsters came from the other side of the walls. Why does Granny also notice me? I know, Granny, you're acting cool. The very first time that you wore the glasses where you were in the 3rd chapter where you tried to explode us. They didn't picture you well, but Grandpa definitely has the sensation on getting me death threats. I'm following up behind Granny's back because I need to refill back all the rooms in order to get the hammer. I could have missed it. Oh, hammer. Wherever you are, show yourself. Why did you turn your back? Now I need to go back to that baby's room. Okay, don't mind the old man. Just gonna keep on straight moving. Hopefully we don't have any contact with any other monsters. Uh-oh, that's Angeline. I hear even greater sound effects. Where is this hammer? I desperately need it. On the bed? I don't see anything on the bed or under the bed. The wheelchair? How big was the hammer before? I don't know. Oh, great. Was that the child? I hear slight crying noises before. That was Grandpa. That was literally the opposite of the child. And Granny. Both husband and wife. I'll take you seriously. I did not judge both of you. Other than you wear glasses. Is that wrong? Is that wrong in your term? Okay, come here. Both husband and wife. I ain't afraid. I'm just more afraid of this hammer location. I literally don't know where it could be placed. I have opened this room and it has nothing. I even opened that cabinet and it has nothing. It has nothing. If I go around this green room, I haven't checked this big room. No, not at the corner. Okay, just to be a reminder, Grandpa is at your back. Don't be too confident. Hammer? Hammer! Wherever you are, show yourself. Okay, we don't get to see the hammer in the middle room, so we have to take a chance to go back to the main entrance. Not the exit, but the entrance. The entrance alleyway, where we may have not checked every single of the rooms that thorough. Cannot hide under the bed. Very frustrating. We are so big. We cannot even fit under the bed. Okay. That is not alright. That is not alright. Open the door, open the door. I want you to be inside of the room instead of the outside. I've just used that potion and now you're gonna waste it. What in the... Oh, great. Oh, great. Goodness. This is not fun. This is not fun. Being chased by 3 monsters. Very unidentifying. And all I need now is the hammer, but I cannot find it. Why is that the problem? Great. This is a big catastrophe. Trophy for them, not me. I'm just a pile of lard. Okay, here comes the baby. Oh, she did wear the glasses. Okay, I just didn't see it right. That was the sound of sneezing. Maybe I'll follow up the baby while walking, like walking Phoenix. Nothing's there. I have already checked in that room. Nothing's here either. Someone has broken the door. We have found the car key, aka the padlock key, but we haven't found this thing. Now where on earth is it? Are you gonna check on that room? Or are you gonna check on that room? Whatever you're up to, I'm trying to do my... Ron Burgundy! Ron Burgundy! You will, Farrell. Banging on Veronica Corningstone with Christina Applegate. I have no idea what I'm saying anymore. Surely there was a troll in this place after all. I'm glad this is the final part of me playing Slendrina Asylum Recreated. I have had enough to being trolled by these monsters, and I am finally happy that this will be the last time that they can troll me in this typical mod. Congratulations to these monsters who wear glasses. They think they're cool because they have finally reached to the point where they can successfully troll me by not making me look so thorough and check these rooms. Apparently, the padlock key and the hammer is in the same place. Who made that decision? It's very complicated. That's all I can say. So yeah, that is all for today's video. I did not manage to do the other achievements where you have to pass impossible because I already gave up on impossible modes. They move like crazy, and when you look at them, they drain your health very quick, and there are many people that are in the asylum that you have to watch out. And even if I wanted to, I would not going to appreciate grappling with shotgun. I am not going to tolerate any kind of reasons on why Grandpa should need to use the shotguns because that he just won a better war, but I still appreciate the way that he uses the gun. And also crazy mode, which makes it even harder and much more impossible than Tom Cruise. So I'm not gonna do crazy mode, and that would make you become Loki from from that movie, Marvel. So yeah, that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to download this typical mod of Slendrina Asylum PC port, it'll be preserved in the description, so you can check it out. And yeah, for overall, the mod is very fun to play, even though I got trolled so many times, but it's alright. There are many expensive things that you can do in this mod than the original. So stay tuned for another video, and I'll see you in another horror games. Bye bye!